What's going on, you guys? So, Bozy Ennis comes out and says that Spence and Crawford don't fight like that. They don't fight like Karen Kukachan, a man who was trying to survive. Hit that like button for your boy. Give me that HBO special. That's the Help a Brother Out special. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. But salute to my boy YSM Sports Media for the interview. He had an interview with Bozy Ennis, and Bozy Ennis gave his thoughts on his son's performance. Now, one thing I noticed about Jerron Boots Ennis in that fight with Karen Kukachan, and we're going to talk a lot more in detail tomorrow on a live stream. Like I said, it's going to be the first live stream in a while. I had to do a little bit of moving around and stuff, and we got to wait till the technicians come out and set up the internet. They got to schedule dates, etc. So that's why I haven't really been live. But Bozy Ennis says that Crawford and Spence don't fight like that. And one thing I noticed about Jerron Boots Ennis in that fight with Karen Kukachan is that he wasn't listening to his father, Bozy Ennis. He wasn't listening. And if you listen to the interview, right? Me personally, I expect these guys to come out and say it. It sounds like excuses to a lot of people. To me, it is what it is. How else could you explain what happened? But one thing I disagree with Bozy Ennis on was that Kukachan came in there just to survive. And another thing I didn't like, that he used the word run. I don't like that word. Karen Kukachan was not running. He had excellent footwork. He was styling and profiling on Jerron Boots Ennis, bro. He was styling on your son, dog. So what y'all gonna do about that? You let the value brand Lomachenko style and profile on you. He wasn't running at all. Kukachan was looking really good up in there. We can't call it running when it's convenient for us to call it running. They used to say Floyd Mayweather was running. Nah, he wasn't running. They just didn't know how to stop him. They just couldn't cut off the ring. Oh, no, we can't. You just don't know nothing about boxing. So we got to keep that same energy. Bozy, dude wasn't running, bro. Your son showed a big hole in his game. They got exploited by Karen Kukachan. Now, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford don't fight like Karen Kukachan, but we've seen Crawford fight that way before, and he looked phenomenal when he did it. Terrence Crawford is a fighter that just can fight a variety of different ways. We don't know what Terrence Crawford's going to do when he fights. We don't know what Bud's going to do, right? But we kind of got an idea of what Errol Spence could do. And Errol Spence used some movement against a much smaller Mikey Garcia. It wouldn't really take much in that type of fight, because Mikey Garcia isn't a guy that's going to be really moving around his damn self. But Errol Spence don't typically fight that way. He's more of a seek and destroy guy. He's more of a guy that's going to come forward, beat you up, and break you down over the course of the fight with an excellent motor on him, right? But he's not necessarily a guy that's going to be moving around. That doesn't mean that Boots Ennis is still going to stop Errol Spence if Errol Spence is coming forward at him. Because, again, Errol Spence will be a bigger guy, a guy that Boots, we haven't seen Boots Ennis in there with too many guys that was close to his size, or that was his size or bigger, right? Kukachan was a guy that was close to his size, and we saw what happened. And now they say dude was running, right? Karen Kukachan was running, and that he was fighting to survive. Nah. No, he wasn't. See, over here, we gonna keep it 100. Nah, dude wasn't running, bro. Dude surprised you. He surprised everybody. Karen Kukachan was value brand Lomachenko. I don't even want to call him value brand because he put up a really good effort against a guy that many people don't seem to want to fight. He didn't get hurt in the fight. He didn't get dropped in the fight. I think maybe a body shot might have hurt him somewhere in the middle rounds. But other than that, dude made a really good account of himself. And he deserves respect as a fucking warrior, in my opinion. Because Jerron Boots Ennis is a guy that not too many people was banging on the door to fight. But guess what? Here come this dude from Ukraine out of nowhere. Didn't say a word. Don't know nothing about him. He came out of nowhere and put up a hell of a performance. But guess what? We go downplay it and say Buddy was just trying to survive. Nah, he wasn't, dude. Nah, he wasn't surviving. Boots Ennis, he had Boots Ennis looking confused. Boots Ennis wasn't listening to his trainer. Boots Ennis looked like he had two left feet. His switch hitting and all that stuff wasn't working. He looked at slow in comparison to Karen Kukuchan. Only thing that wasn't slow was his punches. And he didn't change up the speed of his punches. It was the same thing over and over again. So instead of blaming Kukuchan for your son's, I guess you could say, bad performance, just say we gotta go get some work. We got some work to do. Dude had a really good style, right? And we just got to go back and work on some things. That's all he had to say. But now, dude was trying to survive. He was running. Crawford and Spence don't fight that way. Crawford can fight that way. But Crawford can fight a variety of different ways. And that's not to say that Spence won't be able to deal with what John Bruce Ennis brings. I mean, we seen Karen Kukuchan take John Bruce Ennis shots, right? Taking shots. See, that's what happens when you go into a fight with so much hype, right? When you're a young fighter, and you go into these fights with a lot of hype, a lot of expectations from people. The expectations is really high for guys like Boots Ennis. And and if you didn't know any better, you would have thought he lost that fight. But he clearly won the fight. However, it was very surprising to a lot of people at what we were seeing. Now, if you was listening to the commentary, and if you don't know exactly what you was watching, you will believe the commentators when they were saying that dude was trying to survive, yada, yada. Nah, it wasn't like that. The commentary, they know what they're doing. And it's their job to kind of sway the opinions of the people at home viewing the fights. Sometimes you just got to take away what they're saying, and especially if you know what you're watching. Dude made Boots Ennis look ordinary. He made him look slow. He made him look ordinary. He made him look foolish. He looked like a black Teofimo Lopez. He had John Bruce Ennis missing wide. John Bruce Ennis throwing these wide punches, spinning in circles. He did like 3 or 4 times, bro. No excuses for it. Go back to the drawing board. Could he beat Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford? Nah, I don't think so. But we're going to talk about it in more detail on the live stream tomorrow. Tell me what you guys think. Bozy Ennis said Spence and Crawford do not fight that way. And he said that Karen Kukuchan was running and surviving. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.